Greetings everyone, Xolani from Xolani's Playground here. Quick update. Notably, I have not been able to upload for several weeks, and I wanted to tell you all why. So, this is a practice of vulnerability, so please forgive me if I stumble over my words. I am still getting used to being seen, and I want to also offer this because it is my intention to be as consistent as I can be without crossing my own boundaries. Yeah. So, with that in mind, I want to inform you all that I am invisibly disabled. I'm not sure if I've ever shared that on this channel or not, but invisible disability means that there are chronic conditions which inhibit my ability to function at what can be perceived as a normal level. And there are no visible cues typically to tell people that this person is disabled or needs different accommodations, right? So that's the biggest difference between invisible and visible disability. I am invisibly disabled. I am a cancer survivor and I live with pain conditions in my body. I believe in the multifaceted nature of medicine. So I receive light language, I do plant ceremonies, I work with my ancestors, I work with energy. I'm also understanding that sometimes the miracle or the prayer is answered through medicine, and through a doctor or through surgery. Sometimes it is what it is. If you come from any African traditional spiritualities, such as Isheshe or Orisha-based traditions, I should say, we have Ogun, right? Ogun is the god of iron. He is the god of iron and technology. He is also in the knife. And he is also the one that Isheshe practitioners or Santeria Lukumi practitioners will pray to before surgery, right? Because they want Ogun to be in the doctor's hands, in the surgeon's hands, like cut me precisely. So even in indigenous worldviews, typically there is somebody, some type of energy that you can speak with and work with that will help you when it comes to medicine specifically. So, with that in mind, again, this is a practice of vulnerability. I wanted to say thank you all for your patience. I am in the process of recording new videos. I've come off of that medication and my body has recalibrated, and I'm feeling so much more clear, so much more capable, and very excited to bring offerings back. Again, this message is also for disabled starseeds, for invisibly disabled, visibly disabled starseeds, for chronically ill, spiritualists, mediums, healers. I want to say that your disease, your conditions, your life circumstances, they can coexist with your healing gifts. Western and New Age spirituality, there is this big emphasis on individualism, meaning you can heal yourself, and if you just change this, you can do this, and you and you and you and you and you. And there is some value and some validity in those lines of thinking. In fact, I think they can even be very helpful when somebody's trying to get unstuck from certain thought patterns. Those can be very helpful, yes. However, the shamanistic worldview, the indigenous worldview, is that healing does not happen in isolation. In fact, the way that shamans are typically picked when they are born or whatever they go through is that this person was sick. This person was sick and needed medicine. And because you, as a disabled person, if you're a disabled person or a chronically ill person, because you have that particular perspective and lived experience, we are entering into very urgent times, right, where we desperately need your perspective, we desperately need your voice, we desperately need the medicine that you offer through being seen, right, through your presence, through what it is that you offer to the world, so that we can inform and create new definitions of health, new definitions of healing, new definitions of medicine, and start to form or forge these holistic systems, right, where the medicine that the doctor would do or the surgery that the doctor would do is paired with spirituality, right, is paired with energetics. And in my dreams, it's like, okay, if I had to take medicine from a doctor, I would Reiki the medicine, which I do already, but maybe somebody else would do it for me. And I'd get the light language so that my cells, every cell of my being is accepting this medicine and helping to mitigate any of the negative side effects. And I've gotten the approval from the ancestors, right? And all of these systems actually coexist and work with one another, and they don't try to disparage one another either, right? But again, this is my own personal belief because we do not heal in isolation and because I do believe in the multifaceted nature of medicine. Yeah. So I'm offering this because I do not believe in spiritual bypassing. I don't believe that just because I'm attuned to the master level of Reiki that I don't experience any pain in my body. And I don't want anybody out there to feel that if they haven't healed a particular thing in their vessel, in their experience, then that means that they are not a healer. And that's not what that means at all. Perhaps it means that you are supposed to heal with others. Somebody else is meant to help you. Perhaps it means that you are supposed to live with that condition, but you're meant to have a different perspective of it. Maybe you are the one that develops a particular medication, whether that is energetic medication, or maybe you work in chemistry and you're a chemist and you're actually making, medicine that people could take. Maybe you help us redefine how we do plant ceremonies, right? So you experience illness for a reason. What reason? I couldn't tell you. You can go get a reading from a priest, an authorized priest or priestess, and they can do work and tell you what your destiny is and why you might be experiencing this. But what may be more useful right now is understanding that your perspective is necessary as we build this new world and new understandings of health and healing and medicine. And I didn't want to shy away from sharing that these are things that I experience. It is through being seen and being heard that more of us are seen and heard and encouraged to show ourselves and to say, yes, that's true, It doesn't, last note here, it does not make you less valid. Like I can channel my celestial guides all day long, all night long. And I still have this burning pain, burning nerves throughout my body. And that, again, does not mean that I'm less of a healer. In fact, they channel specific things for that. And they help me to cultivate a different relationship with my body than what I had before. And maybe that's the healing. Yeah, I share all this to say that if you are a disabled healer, if you are a chronically ill healer, that we need you. We urgently need your medicine. And I don't want you to hide away or hide yourself. Please come out from the shadows and help us all to shape reality by having your wisdom, your particular, specific lived experience, informed by lived experience wisdom, to help us shape what health and healing is. I want to be proficient in the energy healing systems that have been cultivated by disabled people. I'm going to say that one more time. I want to be proficient in the energy healing systems that have been cultivated by disabled peoples, because I know that there is a particular view, a particular a way of being and entering into the space, a particular way of intimacy, knowing dis-ease, knowing illness, knowing discomfort, knowing the impact of ableism, right? Internalized ableism and externalized ableism, knowing those particular impacts and bringing that into healing systems, bringing that into light language, bringing that into the work that we do will genuinely, I believe, transform the world. So again, this was a practice in vulnerability. I wanted to update everyone on where I've been, how I've been, and that I am back again. And also this was a love letter and a call to action, an invitation to action, I should say, to those of you who might identify similarly to me and be disabled or chronically ill, and you are a spiritualist, a starseed, or a medium. Thank you all so much for watching this. New videos are coming soon, and I'm so excited to be back. And I can't wait to see what you all have to offer as well. Blessings.